Hey guys, Sicx here again, and you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and now on Tumblr at Sicx Tarot. And today I'll be doing the weekly forecast for the 8th to the 14th of July using the True Black Tarot. And once again, please like, share and subscribe and hit the little bell icon for notifications. And now, move on to the intro. Okay, now those of you who've been following me on the social medias will see I've been using these for the card of the day. I've been using these all week, and next week, not sure what cards I'm going to use for next week, but I kind of wing it if I'm honest. So let's see how this goes. If you do like the look of these cards, I've done a review of these a couple months back, so I'll put a link in the description at the end of this video. So if you're new to the channel, welcome first. I say this on every video, but if you're new, welcome. And today, so we've got Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, Friday and the weekend. So we'll start with Monday and Tuesday, and Monday and Tuesday starts, and doesn't start great. So we've got the Six of Swords, and this more highlights the idea of moving on and kind of progressing, trying to making movements, maybe with disregard of moving house, but this feels more like it's pointing towards planning a trip. It does look quite gloomy, but it's more of maybe planning a small break, and maybe not necessarily abroad, but just kind of away from the area, and to kind of dust off the cobwebs, as it were, because so you've got the cobwebs here, and it's more just to indicate that trying to freshen things up, just kind of moving on, freshening more yourself, kind of revitalise. So the idea is more of thinking about trips and kind of planning trips now, because obviously it's getting a lot warmer now. Kids are breaking up from school. It's coming up to summer holidays for kids, and so this is like the time where some people like to plan for the holidays, or even just like a weekend trip. So this is more of the beginning of the week. You might be thinking of plans for trips and that sort of thing. Just something new to reinvigorate. So you've got Wednesday and Thursday. So you've got the Four of Coins, which is more indicating more of how to deal with like the financial issues, trying to figure out what's kind of worth keeping, what's worth focusing on, budgeting really. In the middle of the week, it's more about budget for trying to decide what to kind of not skimp on, but more what to save money on, so you can put that money aside for something a bit bigger, because you've got these coins at the bottom here. Some of them are cracked, so they've been there a while, and you've got the butterflies at the top, so in kind of caught in a cobweb. So it's more of figuring out what's worth putting money into, what's worth focusing on, and kind of it's kind of like prioritizing, but it's more like having to focus on what can be cut, so you can put money aside, so you can put more money aside for other things, and not just money but time as well. Self-investment. You need to think about what's worth putting time into, because obviously sometimes it's something that's important, but you might need to slow down on one so you can focus on other things. So we've got Friday and the weekend, which is the Ace of Coins, which focuses more on, rather than you have two options in life. You've got a lot of options. You can either choose to branch out and try and get more skills, or focus on the skills you already have. and trying to perfect the skills you already have and honing your abilities. And this card focuses more on honing on what you already have rather than trying to add more strings to your bow. And sometimes stuff like that can be very important, just because it's knowing where to put your time into and what time to invest. And this is relatively short and quick reading. So for the beginning of the week, it's plans about trips and holidays, or just like weekends away. The middle of the week is about focusing on finance and budget, what's worth putting the time and effort into. Taking away, putting less time into some things so you can focus more on others. And the weekend, Friday and the weekend, is more about perfecting what you're already doing, rather than trying to put more on your plate. So that's the reading for the week. I said you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram and Tumblr on Blue Sicx Tarot, and you can also check out my other videos here and here. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and hit that bell notification. So you have a good week, and I'll see you soon.